Okay, so I am going to talk about how to add color to your zodiac animal using GIMP. The first thing that we need to do, so I have a Photoshop document open right now. This rat is a Photoshop document. You might have a GIMP document open if that's what you were working on. But you're going to need to export it to a JPEG first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here to File, and I'm not going to go to Save As. So it's not going to let me save it as a JPEG. I'm going to go to Export As. Okay? Now up here at the top it says Name. I'm going to write rat JPG. So I'm giving it the JPEG extension. Okay? Then I'm going to go to Export. It's going to my desktop. I'm actually going to replace. Yes, I do already have a document named that. And I'm going to raise my quality up to 100. And I hit Export. Okay? So now that should be sitting on my desktop. So I should be able to go to desktop, hit open, scroll down, find my rat JPEG, and open it up. Okay? So now this is what I'm going to be working in. I'm actually, make sure I'm in that document right there. Okay? Oh, crap. I just accidentally closed it. So I'm going to open it again. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go, rat JPEG. So, what I was about to say, I also have this document here, which I'm not going to close. Just going to click into it. This is another combination of colors with different tints, and I'll give you a blank copy of this. You can add your own colors, but you are going to need to pick a color scheme to work with on this project. I will give you a list of options of color schemes and put that up on Classroom. I chose a split complement color scheme, so I have red and then yellow green and blue green, which are both, those are two greens that are on the side of just middle green. So I have red, yellow green, and blue green, and then these are different combinations of those together and with different opacities. So this might seem like a lot of work to create this. It actually doesn't take long. It takes 5 or 10 minutes, and it saves you a lot of time when you're working on your animal, because then what I can do is I can use the color picker, select a color I want to use, and use the paint bucket, get rid of that, use the paint bucket, and I can start to pop that color in wherever I want it to go. Okay? You are also going to have the name in Chinese calligraphy somewhere on your animal work of art here. So I have it right here. I can even fill that with color because it's solid black. So I actually kind of like how it looks in red. And then I can think, is there anywhere else where I want to add this red while I have it, and start popping that in there. I can go back to my color picker tool, back to all these different options I have. Another thing that's nice about making this value sheet here is because I have interesting colors to choose from. It's not just solid red or solid green. It's all these combinations of different hues that I can use to make my project a lot more interesting looking. It looks a lot more interesting than if you just used straight colors, like primary colors or just straight secondary colors. Okay, so I can start going in and, adding color in all the places where I want it to go. And of course, in some of these more tinier little patterns, have to be a little more careful, zoom in and out on those spots. But I think that you get the idea. You also have the option of, coloring in the background if you want to. I don't know if I would want to do that, so I'm going to X out of that for now and kind of think about it, but that's another choice that you have. So that's how you get started. Just make sure that you export as a JPEG before you start trying to add the color with the paint bucket, and you're primarily just using the color picker and the paint bucket tool. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know.